to the channel. Metal Marty Mac back with another collection update. This is one of the movie collection updates that I normally do monthly. So this is for March. Excuse me. So this is what I've purchased in March. It's not a whole pile, so the video shouldn't last too long. So I'll quickly run through what I have. It's mostly movies. I have a couple of soundtracks on CDs. I do collect movie soundtracks on CD as well. And I just generally pick up any ones I can find cheap because they're usually cheap. And I've one box set, DVD box set for the TV show. That was out in the early 2000s. I'll show it to you. You probably know it anyway. Okay, up first we're going to start off with a few. Let's see, I've got these in order. So we've got a few Arrow releases. So I picked up the Ring collection on Arrow. So this is the 3-movie collection. This is obviously the Japanese original proper ones from 1998. The first one was. So these are nice. The first one is Ring. It's a 4K restoration as well, so I'm looking forward to checking this out. Great movies. Do much prefer them to the American remake with Naomi Watts. But yeah, you've got your Arrow double-sided cover there. It's pretty cool. So the Ring then was followed up by obviously the Ring 2. Same scenario again, the different kind of cover inside as well. So they're pretty cool. Nice editions. This was really cheap, yeah, so it went down a lot in price, so I bought it. And then that was followed up by the origin story, Ringo. So yeah, those two are in high def 1080p Blu Ray as well. So yeah, so that Ring box set was a nice little pickup for my horror collection. Cool to get. I was waiting for it to get down in price, and it did. Okay, now 4K restoration on Arrow as well. So we've got Wes Craven's The Hills of Eyes. So this is 1977 version, I believe, of The Hills of Eyes. They say the originals are always the best sometimes. So this has a little slip on the front of it. I'm not going to take it off. It also comes with a little book, and I think there's a poster as well. So yeah, so that's the Hills of Eyes 4K. Lots of little bits and pieces with this. This was also a good price as well. So you've got little cards from around the world of promos for the movie as well. So yeah, nice little box set. €20, you can't go wrong. In my opinion, you've got the 4K disc, just there's no Blu-ray disc with this. It also came with the book. Which is pretty cool, full of colour pictures and the whole backstory of the Hills of Eyes. So yeah, definitely will be checking that book out when I'm watching the movie. It also came with a big poster of the movie. Can anybody tell me what other horror movie did this poster appear in the background? It's very simple, but I'll leave it with you. So yeah, if I can get it out right, ripping the shit out of it. So the Hills of Eyes, I think it was actually that poster there. So, you seen it in a basement of a movie. What movie was it? Let me know in the comments if you know. Don't panic, there's nothing for no one, but just for a bit of fun. So yeah, so that was another great Arrow release, and for 20 quid you can't go wrong. So the Hills of Eyes, part 1. Up next, I've got an 88 films release. I was going to buy this, part of the Italian collection. I was going to buy this a while ago. The price just didn't suit me. I wanted the movie just to have it. Very notorious movie, infamous, if you will. So it went down in price, so I bought it. So this is a very controversial Cannibal Holocaust. Can't remember what year this came out. Whoa. It's got to be in the 70s. So Ruggero Deodato's Cannibal Holocaust, 88 films released this. I believe this is a cut version, which is probably not a bad complaint, because if you have seen it, you know what I'm talking about. It's a bit rough. It's a bit of a hard watch for a lot of people. So this came with, it obviously came with the 4K disc and the Blu-ray disc. It also came with a poster. It came with a book as well, Cannibal Holocaust book. There is some kind of nudity and stuff in this book, so I'm not going to try not to show you that, but loads of cool artwork from different posters and stuff. Yeah, really nice edition. Very Very, very messed up movie, if you will. So yeah, so I'm not going to show you all that. But also this came with a poster as well. I think it's 2 different advertising posters. So you've got the one that's on the cover of the DVD or the 4K box set, and then you've got the original poster as well from back in the day. So just nice little posters, nice little extras with this. 88 Films are releasing some good 4Ks. I need to pick them up if the price goes right. But yeah, the controversial Cannibal Holocaust. Okay, up next. Now we've got another horror movie. This time it's George A. Romero's Dawn of the Dead. This cover is probably unrecognisable to a lot of people. This is the French edition. I bought this because it was really cheap. It was well under 20 quid. So yeah, it's down as zombie. Not to be confused with the Italian one. But yeah, George A. Romero's Dawn of the Dead. What a classic. See, this here you've got double disc. So you've got a Blu Ray of the director's cut, the US version of the director's cut. And then you've also got Dawn of the Dead 4K. I'm sure it's going to look fantastic in 4K because I remember Blu-ray looking pretty good for the year it came out, which was what, about 1978. So yeah, classic zombie movie into the zombie genre. I think all those versions are available on Amazon Prime to watch if you're interested in watching it. If you haven't seen it, I'm sure you have. But yeah, another classic bit of horror. Okay, are we done for the horror? Well, sort of. We are in the 4K. Up next, bit of a classic for myself. 30th anniversary edition of Wayne's World. So you got Michael Myers and Dana Carvey. Excellent stuff from a bit of comedy. And what's that guy's name? Rob Lowe's in it as well, I believe. So yeah, classic stuff from Wayne's World. If you don't know Wayne's World, I'll be amazed. But yeah, delighted to pick that up. Also went down greatly in price as well. Like to do keep a lookout for bargains. Here's a movie that was in our movie club, Movies of the Week. We did a sort of a musical week about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and this was one of the ones that come up. So I watched it, hadn't seen it, watched it digitally, and I really liked it. €7. Amazon had to buy it for I have a lot of Disney stuff, so Disney Beauty and the Beast. It's the one with Hermione Granger, Emma. What the hell is that girl's name? Emma Watson, is it? Emma Watson. Yeah, really enjoyed this. Great musical, looks spectacular on digital, so I'm sure it's going to look brilliant on the 4K. But so yeah, at €7 a bargain. Could not get it. Okay, next up we have a classic. Whoa! What year was this? This is an amazing movie, a long movie. It's well over 3 hours long. So this is Elizabeth Taylor, Rock Hudson, and the late James Dean. Well, the late them all probably now anyway. But yeah, this is one of James Dean's movies. Giant, fantastic story. If you had never seen this, it's a long movie, but it's well worth your time. Absolutely brilliant. Haven't seen the 4K yet, but I'm sure it's going to look stunning. Because yeah, old movies do look better in 4K than the modern day stuff. But yeah, what a great story about oil in America. Brilliant stuff. Excellent movie. Up next we have from 1980. Now, I had this before a while back, and then I just re-got it on 4K as well. So it's another classic, vintage classics from Studio Canal. David Lynch, The Elephant Man. Story of John Merrick. Wow, what a great movie. Very powerful. Absolutely amazing. John Hurt is just sensational in this, as is Anthony Hopkins as well. True story. If you've never seen, yeah, some people find it a bit hard to watch, but it's very moving. And it's very yeah, it's just a great movie. The Elephant Man. If you haven't ever seen it, it's definitely one more watching to just say that you've watched it. But I really like that movie. Excellent stuff. Okay, another one, we got a bit of Keanu this time and Sandra Bullock. Another one that I had a long time ago in 4K and we got it again. So this is Speed with Dennis Hopper. Classic crime cop movie. All action, great fun. And yeah, and the other guys in that as well. The dude from Dumb and Dumber, Jeff Daniels, I believe. Yeah, classic movie as well. Okay, next up we just got a few Blu-rays. So another one from our musical week for the movie club was Sing Street. So this is an Irish movie set in the 80s about a bunch of school students, secondary school students, I think, forming a band, creating pop videos. One of the guys falls in love with an older girl. Well, she's not much older, so it's nothing controversial or anything. But brilliant movie, great music. If you're into the 80s music, you'll love this. If you like comedies, it's like a nicer version of The Commitments, if you will. Irish movie set in Dublin, brilliant, absolutely great film, classic stuff. Up next we've got we've got a classic horror first. We've got Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Robert De Niro, Kenneth Branagh, Helena Bonham Carter. Watched this recently. It's still a great movie. I don't think it had a 4K release yet, but I would buy it if it did, because it's really good. I like Robert De Niro in this. His character's great. And Aidan Quinn, John Cleese is in this as well from the Pike crew. But another great movie. I don't think I showed that in the last month, but I think I got that early March, so that's probably what's throwing me off. Okay, the last Blu-ray is Southbound, from the creators of VHS. It's kind of a road movie, intertwined couple of stories set in my Blu-rays have just fallen over, so that's great. But I didn't think I've seen this. I bought it recently on Amazon, but I did actually see it once it started. I've seen it. But yeah, it's not a bad movie. Short movie, hour and a half, is it? 88 minutes, less than an hour and a half, but it's worth a watch if you haven't seen it. It's probably on Netflix or all the other stupid streaming services. Okay, that's it for the movies. Just as I said, 2 box sets, DVD, TV series. So I picked these up 2 or 3 weeks ago at the boot sale, local boot sale, and there's the complete series of Life on Mars. I'm gonna make sure it's not the other one I'm talking about. So yeah, absolutely fantastic TV series. It was on BBC. John Sims, yeah, and they're absolutely brilliant in this. Phil Glenister. If you haven't seen this, and you like old school British cop shows with a time travel twist, don't want to give too much away, but this guy has an accident, John Sims' character, and he wakes up in 1973 or something like that, as a cop still, working in a police station, and it's great fun. Loads of great references of other stuff in it, and excellent TV series. Check that out if you haven't seen it. There is a follow-up, Life on Mars. It's Ashes to Ashes. I didn't think it was as good, but delighted to get them. Excellent. And that's it, guys. Just have a couple of soundtracks that I bought up. I'm going to start showing me little soundtrack pickups as well. I have a good lot in the post at the moment, so I picked up, I picked it up. Paul, a friend of mine, Paul, gave me the Commitments soundtrack. I did have it on CD. I do have it on CD, so I just picked that up. Also picked up a box set, really cheap. It's still sealed, I haven't opened it. So this is Elvis at the Movies. 60 essential Elvis songs from all his movies. Classics like Love Me Tender, Jailhouse Rock, King Creole, J. Joe, Blue Hawaii. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool box set. It was only about €3 or €4 for this. It lists all the movies that all the tracks were from. So Elvis couldn't act, so they let him sing. So that was pretty cool. Also another classic movie or musical. Singing in the Rain. What's it face? Gene Kelly, Debbie Reynolds and Donald O'Connor. Movie I watched recently on 4K. It was excellent, and another cheap find. I like picking up soundtracks that are cheap, and you can usually find lots of them. So and last but not least, Roadhouse. So this is from 1989. Patrick Swayze, the late Patrick Swayze, and the late Jeff Healey, the Jeff Healey band. So this is a great. I love this movie. Good action movie. About cooling in America, bouncing in kind of sleazy bars with playing blues music. Jeff Healey band doing the soundtrack, and it's a fucking brilliant soundtrack. We'd like to get to some vinyl. So you've got Jeff Healey band like Bob Seger, Otis Redding, Patrick Swayze, Chris McKay. Really good soundtrack and movie. So that's it, guys. That is the March update. As I say, it's not a ton of stuff, but it's enough when you're buying records as well. So thank you all. Let me know in the comments what you think of some of these movies. If you've seen them, or if there's anything you haven't seen, let me know. And have you seen Life on Mars? It's a brilliant TV series. And that's it. Not much more else to say. I will leave you there. Thanks for everybody for watching this video. Thanks for anybody who watched my previous movie videos. Because it's something I enjoy doing. As you can see, there's movie shit everywhere here in the house. And I love doing it. So that's it, guys. Take care of yourselves. Have a good week. And I will talk to you all for more movies in May for April. Cheers. Thanks. Bye.